Picture this. You've been with your partner for 3 years. You've moved in together, split bills, attended family weddings, and when people ask about your future, they smile knowingly and say, "So when's the big day?" But here's the thing. You've never actually had that conversation. Sound familiar? If you're nodding along right now, this video is for you. Because today, we're talking about a movement that's changing the dating game entirely. Women who are saying, no ring, no deal. And why it's not about being materialistic or old-fashioned. It's about something much deeper. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that's been lighting up social media with relatable comments. The no ring, no deal mindset isn't just a catchy phrase. It's a boundary that more and more women are setting, and it's sparking conversations everywhere from TikTok to family dinner tables. This isn't just about rings. It's about something deeper: respect, commitment, and reclaiming your worth in a dating world that too often asks women to settle for less. If you've ever found yourself giving more than you're getting, waiting for someone to figure it out, or wondering if your standards are too high, this video is for you. But before we go any further, let me be clear. This isn't about judging anyone's relationship choices. Whether you're married, single, in a committed partnership, or figuring it out, your path is valid. This is about understanding why some women are choosing to prioritize marriage as a non-negotiable, and what that really means in today's dating landscape. So, grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, and let's unpack this together. What no ring, no deal really means. First, let's address the elephant in the room. When people hear no ring, no deal, some immediately think gold digger or materialistic. But that's missing the point entirely. This isn't about the ring itself. It's about what the ring represents. It's about commitment, intentionality, and partnership. Women who embrace this mindset are saying, if you want me to build a life with you, invest my time, energy, and emotional labor into this relationship, then I need to know you're serious about our future. Think about it this way. You wouldn't start a business with someone who couldn't commit to the partnership agreement, right? You wouldn't buy a house with someone who was just seeing how things go. So why would you spend years of your life, your most valuable resource, with someone who won't make a clear commitment to you? The women embracing this approach aren't asking for anything unreasonable. They're asking for clarity, respect, and a timeline that honors their worth. The psychology behind the shift. So what's driving this shift? Why are more women setting this boundary now? Let's talk about what psychologists call opportunity cost. Every year you spend in an undefined relationship is a year you can't spend finding someone who shares your vision for the future. And here's the reality. Women often face more time pressure when it comes to major life decisions like having children, but it goes deeper than biology. It's about emotional labor and investment. Research shows that women often take on more of the emotional work in relationships, planning, communicating, nurturing. When that investment isn't met with equal commitment, it creates an imbalance that can lead to resentment. There's also the forever girlfriend phenomenon. You know her. She's been with her partner for 5, 6, 7 years. They live together. Their families know each other. But when asked about marriage, he says, someday, or we don't need a piece of paper. Meanwhile, she's wondering if someday will ever come. The no ring, no deal mindset is a response to this uncertainty. It's women saying, I won't be a forever girlfriend. I won't wait indefinitely for someone to decide if I'm worth committing to. The benefits and empowerment aspect. Now, let's talk about why this approach can actually be incredibly empowering. First, it eliminates guesswork. When you're clear about your non-negotiables from the beginning, you attract people who want the same things. You're not trying to convince someone to want a future with you. You're finding someone who already does. Second, it prevents wasted time. Instead of spending years hoping someone will come around to the idea of marriage, you can focus your energy on building a relationship with someone who shares your goals. Third, it puts you in the driver's seat of your own life. You're not waiting for someone else to determine your timeline or worth. You're taking control of your narrative and making decisions based on what you want, not what you think you should settle for. This isn't about being difficult or high maintenance. It's about knowing your worth and refusing to accept less than what you deserve. Addressing common criticisms. Of course, this approach isn't without its critics. Let me address some of the most common pushback I see. You're putting too much pressure on relationships. But here's the thing. If talking about marriage puts pressure on your relationship, maybe that tells you something about where your partner stands. Healthy relationships can handle conversations about the future. Marriage is just a piece of paper. If it's just a piece of paper, then why is it so hard to sign? Marriage provides legal protections, social recognition, and yes, a public commitment. If those things don't matter, then getting married shouldn't be a big deal, right? You're limiting your dating pool, and that might be exactly what you need. Quality over quantity. Would you rather have a smaller pool of people who want what you want, or a larger pool of people who might never commit? What if you miss out on a great guy who just needs more time? This is probably the hardest one, because there are situations where timing matters. But here's what I've learned. If someone truly wants to be with you, they'll find a way to make it work within a reasonable time frame. I need more time sometimes means I need more options. Practical advice for implementing this mindset. If this resonates with you, and you're thinking about adopting this approach, here's how to do it thoughtfully. Be clear about your timeline early on. You don't need to bring up marriage on the first date, but within the first few months of serious dating, it's fair to discuss long-term goals and timelines. Communicate your why. Explain that this isn't about rushing or pressuring, but about ensuring you're both working toward the same future. Be prepared to walk away. This only works if you're truly willing to end relationships that don't align with your goals. Half-hearted boundaries aren't boundaries at all. Focus on compatibility, not conversion. Don't try to change someone's mind about marriage. Find someone who already wants what you want. Know your non-negotiables beyond just marriage. What kind of partner do you want? What values matter to you? Marriage should be part of a larger picture of compatibility. Remember, this approach requires courage and self-respect. It means valuing your own time and dreams enough to advocate for them. The bigger picture. Here's what I think this movement really represents. Women refusing to shrink themselves or their desires to make others comfortable. For too long, women have been told to be patient, to be understanding, to not ask for too much. But why should wanting commitment be asking for too much? This isn't about being anti-feminist or traditional. It's about choice. Some women choose to prioritize career over marriage. Some choose unconventional relationship structures. Some choose to remain single. And some choose to prioritize marriage and partnership. All of these choices are valid. The no ring, no deal mindset is simply one woman's way of saying, this is what I want, and I'm not going to apologize for it, or wait indefinitely for someone else to decide if I'm worth it. At the end of the day, you deserve someone who chooses you enthusiastically and consistently. Someone who doesn't need to be convinced that you're worth a lifetime commitment. Call to action. So here's my question for you. What are your non-negotiables in relationships? Are you settling for less than what you truly want because you're afraid of being alone or being seen as too demanding? I want to hear from you in the comments below. Share your thoughts, your experiences, your questions. Let's create a supportive space where we can discuss these topics openly and honestly. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear this message. Subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want more content about relationships, self-worth, and living authentically. Remember, you are worthy of the love and commitment you desire. Don't let anyone convince you otherwise. Your worth isn't up for debate. So if you're watching this and you've been questioning your worth, let me remind you, you are not asking for too much. You are asking the wrong person. You don't need to prove your value. You just need to own it. And if they like it, then they should have put a ring on it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep choosing yourself.